I started when I was 5 years old in Auckland, New Zealand. I don't really remember why I started. I really loved martial arts since I was really young. I always asked Mum and Dad if I could do something, and they resisted for a little while, and then when I was on my 5th birthday they took me down to a local Taekwondo school about 5 minutes down the road, and I started and have been doing it ever since. The first time I did pre-arranged sparring was in 2007. It was the first time that it was in competition as a competitive event. The first time I saw it was in 2001 at the World Championships in Rimini. I was 15 years old representing New Zealand. Grandmaster Boss was the first person to put traditional sparring into the World Championships, and he used 2001 as a demonstration for everybody to see what it could be. So when I saw this, I thought it was pretty cool. I remember seeing the Argentinian team demonstrating it. It looked like a pretty fun event. In New Zealand we had a demonstration team which travelled around doing demonstrations to promote Taekwondo in New Zealand. Myself and at the time Luke Thompson, we had a little routine that we put together just to do at demonstrations, and then when we saw it was in the World Championships for 2007, we thought we'd give it a go. Not really knowing too much about it, we just kind of used the routine that we'd used for demonstrations in the past, and yeah, we kind of worked out pretty quick that we were doing well at it and people liked what we were doing, so we just built on it from there. The World Championships that were special to me, I think obviously 2001, being able to see what Grandmaster Boss had envisaged and wanted to be at the World Championships, that was special to see it and get a bit of an idea of things. For me personally, the 2007 being the first World Champions for ITF, that was really special with myself and Luke Thompson. I didn't expect to win the event going into it, so being the first ever World Champions was pretty amazing for us. Since then, I think the two that I can really think from there, 2011 in New Zealand, that was always really nice to win at home and in front of my family, friends, you know, that was really special. And from there, after 2011, Luke Thompson retired, and I had a new partner, which I'm still working with now, Carl Van Roon, and we had a very close bond, and right throughout he also helped myself and Luke with our routines, so it made sense to carry on this event with him. So I think 2012 was really special because it was a change of partner, going from Luke Thompson to Carl Van Roon, and you know, showing that it's not just with Luke that I could win the event, I could also win it with Carl. And since then, you know, 2012, 13, 15, and you know, competing again in Ireland for 2017, so I think those three were pretty special for me. The special and different things about the two partners I've had in Luke Thompson and Carl Van Roon, I think with Luke Thompson we were childhood friends. We'd kind of grown up together a little bit. I'd lived with Luke, he'd lived with me, and it was just playing around and a bit of fun. And someone like Luke, this big guy, power breaking world champion 3 times, and just his he's just a pure sportsman. You know, anything he did, backflips, running, rugby, football, it didn't matter what he did, he was amazing at it, and that obviously translated really well into Taekwondo. With Carl Van Roon, you know, going from Luke being a lot shorter than Carl, it took a bit of getting used to between me and Carl, and you know, we worked really hard to make things work. At the time of beginning to put things together, Carl was actually living in Australia and I was living in New Zealand, and so we were both travelling backwards and forwards to meet each other. And you know, Carl's ability in jumping and his eye for the fine details and rhythm and timing is really special. So you know, I think we've got a really special bond, me and Carl, and again, he's just an incredible incredible athlete. At whatever he does, he excels. You know, sparring world champion, pre-arranged world champion, special technique world champion. You know, he's an incredible athlete. This event has gone from strength to strength over the years. You know, every year I watch and I look at the junior division, I look at the senior division, and I think this event is just growing. It's becoming harder and harder to win. More and more countries are being very competitive in this event. You see the likes of certain countries that are doing well, not only in the senior event but in the juniors as well. You look at Puerto Rico, Norway, Russia. You know, these countries, they just keep going from strength to strength. Italy is another one too. Obviously with Grandmaster Boss introducing the event, so I'm sure he's keeping a very close eye on things. But you know, for me, New Zealand, we've got a junior team in New Zealand as well that the last World Championships, Jared Wood and Aidan Campbell actually got silver. So for me, you know, the New Zealanders are still very strong in this event, and we put a lot of time and effort into this. So yeah, it's becoming very hard to be competitive in this event. For the future, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm really focused on Ireland. That's the big goal right now. After that, for traditional sparring, we'll see. This marks 10 years, from 2007 to 2017, competing in this event. So it's been a long 10 years. I've really enjoyed every step, but I think after Ireland, I'll take a step back and have a look. If I'm not competing myself in this event, I would love to be coaching and helping people to understand more about the vision that General Choi and Grandmaster Boss had. I would love to be involved in any way possible that I can really help people understand more about this and really get what the ITF wants out of this event. And it's a pretty amazing event. So yeah, we'll see what the future holds. I'm not 100% sure yet, but really looking forward to getting Ireland done and seeing where we go from there.